Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Lukey P here with another episode of Let's Play Skyrim Survival Modded with Baldrus, the Wood Elf. So we pick up straight from where we left off in last episode, which is in Riverwood. If you're wondering why we have some skeevers around, those are summoned by us. I know I said we weren't using magic. This is actually a wild companion perk, which was picked up through the what is the tree called? Wayfarer tree. So it's this one here, and hopefully we'll get some better animals soon. Yes. So yeah, hopefully we will get some better animals soon, because they are starting to annoy me a bit, to be honest. So we're back with Baldrus. What are we going to do this episode? Well, we just stopped in town to sell off a lot of what we'd got, which we didn't need anymore. We're actually carrying too many large animal bones. I'm going to do something about that. No, I think I will make them into bone meal or something rather than doing that. So what we're going to do is, I was thinking about a bit about the last few episodes. We've kind of been wandering around, surviving in the wild, which is kind of what this roleplay is all about, to be honest. Oh, we could be in for another storm. I hope not. But I thought we should be looking. We're still using our hunting bow. We're at level 6 and we've got nearly 1,500 gold. I think we should be looking for a better quality bow as a hunter. And I know we can make one, but I think at this stage we're probably going to buy one. I mean, let's see what we need to make a bow. Bone bow. We need mammoth tusks, which isn't going to be available for a little while. Longbow, we need firewood. That's not particularly good. And yeah, I just don't think there's not much we can do at the moment in terms of making a bow. So in keeping with our kind of survival logic, we're not at a stage where we're delving into dungeons. That's just not who. Let's think about the way to Falkreath, which Baldrus knows goes down here, doesn't it? Skirting around that rocky outcrop, past this fisherman. Good day. Yeah, so we're going to buy, and we couldn't find anything decent in Riverwood. Although I probably should have exploited the fact that I just reloaded the game, which means that everything was refreshed. Thelma. Yeah, steer clear of them. Let's collect these butterflies while we wait for them to move on down a little bit. It's very dark, but it's not raining, because when it does rain, all the butterflies tend to hide. And they're not hiding, they're out here for us to grab to use in alchemy potions. Okay.
You're interfering with official form or business.
I'm on the move, people. I'm on the move. Yeah, so we're basically looking to find some places for Baldrus to try and trade to get some better equipment, mainly a better bow. There's the hunter on his horse. Pick up those blue mountain flowers. You'll notice we're getting 2 of them now. That's because we took a perk in the Wayfarer tree, which has gone up because we've been exploring and the likes, and living in the wild. Just wondering if there might be some deer over here, maybe. I don't really mind this area of animals. There were some butterflies, yeah. Let's collect them while we're here. Baldrus is ever conscious of the bounty which his environment provides him with, be it from foraging or be it catching butterflies. We can't really see any deer. We may have already attacked most of them in this area, so let's Falkreath, I think, was over this way. Baldrus certainly remembers it being in this general direction. There's this kind of little path through the forest. And yeah, I think we may have once camped out here actually, before we found Falkreath the first time. It was backdropped against the mountains, so I think we're heading in the right direction. Let's just get our pick and walking stick out in case we stumble across any enemies. There's a bit of wind. Is that a deer we spot just over there? I think it might be, you know. Oh, he's done a runner. He didn't see us. Must have just been on the move for some other reason. Oh, there is one there. Let's see if we can sneak up on him a bit. Where's he gone? He's hidden behind there. No, he spotted us, I think. He may not have spotted us, but something certainly spooked him. Oh, it's a wolf. The wolf's hunting him down. See what we can hunt. The wolf spotted us. He's trying to take down the deer, which our skeevers have gone after it. And we just took down that. Oh, and there's a... Oh, kill shot. What a good shot from Baldrus. And there's a little hut over there, which we should go and investigate. Let's just see, we did kill the wolf around here, wasn't it? Oh, what's this? Oh. Die, necromancer. We took you out. That must have been the inhabitants of that. There was a pile of ash here. That must have been a poor unfortunate summoned creature. Let's we'll take all of this because we can sell it on. We've got a dead fox there we can skin. We've got the... Oh, I thought that was a wolf. No, that's our skeever. We may use this instincts. Now this basically is a feature of Frostfall, I think. You can press Z and it will show you things nearby which have died, so kind of hoping it might indicate we were near to a dead wolf. There it is, I think. Hidden under the tree. So let me just show you. So because I'm right next to it, you see it lights up like that. So let's look to skin these, and then we will investigate that hut. I'm really not sure about this weather, so it's not raining, but it's certainly very dark for daytime and looking pretty threatening, which would be a bit disappointing because we've had lots of bad weather so far in this Let's Play. Skin the fox. So you'll notice how much quicker we are than when we first started at doing these. Useful ingredients for fox meat. Just dispose of the carcass to remove it. And let's have a look at this shack. So that was where this necromancer seemed to come from. Wow, there appears to be somebody with a bit of a drinking problem here. You've got a strong box which requires a key. I mean, it does look like someone lives here, and we're not desperate for goods, so we're not going to take any of them. We did take that deer out. It was an elk with a great long-range arrow shot. Right, it's 3 o'clock. 3:30 after that. We may need to think about settling in for the night. What's that over there? Maybe that's where this necromancer came from. There's all sorts of unpleasantness, human body parts and the very worst of let's see if we can disrupt this altar. Yeah, that would do. Well, we'll take some of these poisons because, quite frankly, we don't want other people to have them. It's a book, which I feel would increase our knowledge. We will take that as well. Let's have a look in the satchel. We'll take these. I think we have, yeah, we've disrupted that, that profane altar. Oh, what's this? A spell tomb for a bound cloak. Well, we'll take that. I don't know much about that, but that might be something useful given we like to have cloaks. Let's move on from here. We were trying to find Falkreath, but we feel a bit distracted. I feel we may be a bit lost. I don't recognise this place. Let's see if we... Is this... He looks hostile. They look armed. Yeah, there seems to be any guards. It could be bandits. I don't think we want to deal with them. But I thought that was the way to Falkreath, so we may be somewhat lost here. Let's run this way for a bit. Is that a wolf? What is that? Is it already dead? It is. And we didn't kill it. Strange. Maybe it was chasing the deer and had a fall or lost to the deer or something, but I think we're going to have to settle in for the night here, because we need some time to gather our wood and other resources. Let me just try and find somewhere to... this is a road. I don't particularly want to set up on a road, probably somewhere a little bit higher. Around here would be good with our back to a tall rocky outcrop. Crumbs. There's a fire over there. We need to settle in somewhere for the night, and actually tonight we will be glad of our skeevers, I think. Let's forage and find some firewood, hopefully. Deadwood 5, firewood 3. Let's see about getting a fire started properly. But it is getting dark. We've got enough branches to add. We had some animal facts, we've got plenty of that now. Should be quite easy to light, yes. Let's make a flickering campfire. Let's make a crackling campfire. We will want to go to roaring to get it to last the night, so we need some more deadwood or firewood for that. So let's oh, that's not what we wanted to do. Let's get out by different cancel placement. So Boldrus will forage, because our foraging skills are getting pretty good now. So we'll forage for firewood. Deadwood branches, kindling, that's plenty of stuff. So yeah, we are glad tonight of our pack of skeevers actually watching over us, given the seeming fire over in the other direction. Let's just set up our tent here. And then we will place our cooking pots. And we will look at our skills, because it told us we had a camping perk available, which is a Frostfall. Lit campfires last 25% longer. I like that perk a lot. I'm going to choose that. Do we have any endurance ones for all our time spent out in the rain? I think it's snow which really gives us that. Yeah, I think it is. So we'll exit that for now. There are some nighttime creatures who we can... Oh, this does not sound promising. Wolves. Sounds like an entire pack. We may have to be yeah, quite careful. These are a bit too high for us. I think what we're going to do is to stick to near our campfire. We can milk some elk steaks and some... we've got enough boiled water. Let's have some food. So we had some boiled mud crab tonight, I think, and some edible flowers. And then we will have a drink of boiled water. A bit more. So let's have another one more. And we've got lots of different meats we've been getting up. Venison elk is 4 raw, but if we cook it, it is 9, I believe. So we will cook this up and maybe sell it in town if we manage to find Falkreath tomorrow on our travels. We did manage to kill a few wolves as well today, so we may look to so let's cook up all our raw wolf meat as well. We can change it to a roaring campfire, which we will probably do soonish, but let's have a little bit of foraging first. See what ingredients we can find around the campfire. Let's do one more because we're going to set off slightly later tomorrow because we heard that pack of wolves and we want there to be good daylight before we risk heading out. Let's make that roaring campfire. Now that will now last, or it should last, I think, for, yeah, longer. So it lasts for 15 hours, and that's because of that boost we just got from that camping perk. So Baldrus is learning how to husband his fires better, so to speak, to look after them. Okay, so it looks a bit sunny today, so let's pack down our tent. Let's have our morning meal. I think we will have some... let's have some of our smoke elk roast today. We are full, there we go. Have some boiled water. We are ready to face the day. Pick that up. Let's that campfire's got plenty left now, but let's we'll destroy it. I wonder if we get anything back from it wood-wise. Fire leaves us inspired. Dead wood added. Okay. Now let's go and investigate what. Let's do a. What on earth is going on over there? Appears to have been some kind of ambush. Is that a... I saw something moving, is it there? I hear wolves, but wolves don't use fire. There's a wolf. See if we can get a... Chasing down a fox. What has happened here? Do you think this might have been bandits? Oh, the person has been burnt to a cinder. I mean, That is quite Cloak of the Burned. I mean, that's I don't know what this is. Maybe we can show it to someone, but it's got some kind of magical equipment, but I don't know what it is. That is just quite. And there's a dead horse as well. There are dead wolves. Something has killed wolves, humans. Is that the? Let's skin the wolves while we're here, I guess. But something has killed what looks like a merchant's cart and looks like a large part of a pack of wolves. We did see one run off chasing a fox. We see our pelt skinning abilities have improved still further, which is good. I hear a wolf. We caught it coming in and struck it down. Well done, Boldress. That was a particularly glorious counter there. I don't think we had our... No, we should have put our necklace on to improve arts harvesting, but never mind. So that has been... I was really pleased with that kill, actually. The wolf leapt up at us. We had our walking stick at the ready. Used the block button and it triggered a kill move, which just looked quite nice. So Boldress is, yeah, stumbled on something very profitable here, really. The problem is I'm maxed out on carrying capacity. Let's just see if we can use some of our we need to find Falkreath to sell some stuff on, we really do. I need a front right and then we'll look for a big leather bag. You want a box pouch. Front right, and then what do we need? What I want eventually is a large I want a leather bandolier shoulder pad, but I think there's a large version of it somewhere. Leather bandolier. Oh, I need some assorted buckles for that, so we may have to... not sure what we can do about that right at the moment. Well, let's pick that up, and now we will try and see if we can't find Falkreath somewhere. It's got to be in this direction. Perhaps we should follow the roads in future. I'm trying to find this place. Well, we've uncovered a butterfly hotspot. lots of different types of butterflies. Not the easiest things in the world to catch, but lots of flowers as well. We could do really with the amount we're carrying of trying to set up some kind of permanent base. Ah, soldiers.
I know it's what everyone says, to go to new places and see the world. But it's true in my case. I never bargained on seeing more than I liked.
Today.
The Legion. It's so long since I killed the Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting flabby.
Okay, so they're interested in me joining them. I'm really more...
Arrow. I hate archers.
You
It's
hate...
not that bad.
Stay sharp.
I was hoping you might know where a nearby town is, but perhaps you don't. Let's try and get up high and see what we can see. We truly are lost, I think, in the woods. Found some birds' nests, which are interesting. There is a wolf over there, I think. Took it out with one shot. Yes. This episode may end up being titled Lost in the Woods, I think. You know, you could, if you were playing this, just toggle on the map and see where you are, which has tempted me, but this is a survival wilderness role-playing. I don't feel I'd use a map. I was thinking of, and I may in the future make the rules that I could ask those guards who we found, you know, to point us out on the map so we know where we are, but I'm quite enjoying wandering around. This really doesn't look like I was expecting the area around Falkreath to look like, which suggests we are a long way off. A couple of wolves over there. Let's see if we can certainly alert it to our presence. We're certainly confusing them. And our skeevers are off. So it looks like one of our skeevers has fallen. I don't think it's appropriate to loot a skeever companion. It just seems disrespectful to it for its service. Although I'm sure it would gladly give of its skins and internal organs to serve Baldrus, the wood elf. But it's gotten dark, very dark all of a sudden. Darkness at midday does not fill me with a great sense of the weather being amazing. But this could be to do with where the mountains are, maybe. Because it did always seem to be dark around Falkreath. Hello. Hello there. Who might you be? You're a hunter.
Take a
What have
look.
you got for sale? You've only got 18. You've got Strange Brew, and you've got the ancient druidic rites of Hercene. That is the Daedric Prince of Hunters, I believe. I would be interested in buying that actually, so let's buy that off you, and maybe we can trade some of our you're not really interested in our cooked meats. We could give you some of this because we've just got so much of it. Let's give you 20. Because we're not interested in carrying it. Yes, I will see you. I suppose you happen to know where we are. What way Falkreath might be. I was hoping that was going to be some water. It's good that we filled up on water. Let's try exploring this way. I think we may be doubling back on ourselves a little bit. A giant castle. Some kind of ancient burial mound. I do wonder what we found here. That looks... That's definitely an occupied castle. There should be some roads. And maybe some indication of the right way to travel around here. Juniper tree, we haven't seen one of those before. There's a wolf. He's probably about to spot us. Let's get this arrow off before he does. Straight in his tail. And it hasn't killed him. Despite the kill move animation being killed. So we shall pump a second arrow into him. And that will be the end of our wolf. I'm not sure we can actually carry much more. We may just have to skin and harvest. I don't think we can take this wolf's meat. We're getting to the point where we are needing to trade. Let's keep following this road if we can. Well, there appear to be two branches to a road here, and I'm not sure which one to take. That looks to be something quite interesting. But I can't imagine it's not populated with bandits or something similar. That looks to have sprung a leak, whatever it is. We found water, but ah. That's a real skeever. Are you wandering traders by any chance?
Need something?
Yes, I'd like to. Yes, I would like to trade. I've got a lot of stuff I could do with offloading. If you are a wandering trader. You haven't got much we want, unfortunately, but let's see what we can offload to you, so we don't really want those. That's interesting, but I don't think it's something we're going to keep right now. We would like to sell some of our goods. So elk steaks, we don't want 30 of them. We'll keep maybe 5. And wolf haunches, we keep maybe 3. And even though we're not going to get a great price for these, we do just want to lose the carry weight. So let's offload 29 of them, and we'll keep 10 to cook later. What else have we got which we could sell on? We've got lots of large animal bones, lots of quality pelts. I think we may sell them when we get to town, and I'm looking for a town where we can see what we can
Good day.
see what we can do. Ah, there is a sign here. So White from Windhelm, Riften are one way. And Markarth and Solitude are the other way. Well, we haven't actually visited any of those. We think that town we saw on the plain several episodes ago was Whiterun. This place, Carthwasten, seems to have the most prominent sign, so maybe that's near here and we can do some trading. There's something going on.
You're looking to pester someone? Make sure it's the right person.
There's been some kind of misunderstanding, but it seems to have resolved itself. Hello, you.
Foreigners. What a nuisance.
Yeah.
They thought I was some other Redguard woman. They just wouldn't leave me alone. I hope they get lost in the wilderness.
Okay. I'm a bit lost in the wilderness. Let's we found some water, so let's fill up our empty bottles. And then let's oh, there are wolves again. They're up there. See if maybe we can sneak past. We're not hunting right now. We're looking for a town. Oh, they are down there. We're not going to manage to avoid them, I don't think. Let's see if we can sneak up on this ledge.
Somebody help! Do your work!
Well, I've done my good deed for the day. I've helped them. So we've got a dead goat down there and a dead wolf here. I may chop some wood and look to spend the night up on that rocky outcrop, because I think that will be it's getting late-ish and we are in the middle of nowhere, as best as I can tell. Let's get our harvesting going. There is a mud crab there, but deadwood 4, firewood 3, some branches. It's getting cold. See if we got our fur cloak on. We have, so we're just going to have to tough it out, I think. bit of trouble getting up there. I think this should be alright, so if we set the fire there maybe. So yes, we're overlooking this this outcrop, but it's quite an obvious place, but it's not easy for any animals to get to us because we are up on a rocky outcrop. Crackling campfire. There we go, beginning to warm up. Let's set out our tent. Oh, we're having a little bit of trouble with the camera. Okay. Place our cooking pot. Oh, something's gone a bit wrong. Oh, there is a... Our skeever's brought it down. There's another goat, and there's probably another dead wolf there then. We were trying to put our leather tent down, but the game does sometimes do this. It doesn't quite let you place it at a sane angle. That's probably as good as we can do. Let's just put it there. It doesn't look graphically pleasing. That's one of the... It'll be pegged. Actually, that's probably not. That's probably about as good as we could have hoped for in terms of how to peg it. So it's 7 o'clock, but we've got a fire, and we've got time to go and harvest some of these. And we're not going to take any meat, I don't think, from them for now, because we've got plenty. And it seems out of character for our role play, but I don't want to be carrying too much. We may take some from the goats because we haven't got much goat meat, or any goat meat, I don't think, in fact. Our wayfarer's up to 35. It's bright here, and I like the way you can just see how there's kind of a smoky type fog hovering over our campfire, which I really like, just as a feature of some of the mods, I think. Might be our E&B as well, which controls how the graphics look. I suspect by the time it gets to YouTube the graphics don't look that great, but here I'm pretty pleased with them. So yeah, we're just skinning all these animals. I'm hungry. I don't find that surprising as a statement. Okay, let's make our way up to our camp for the night. Yeah, got up there. There we go. 4 hours, plenty left because of course of our... It's going to be slightly unrealistic because we're going to end up hovering in the air, I think. We can make some lantern oil, which I think we're going to choose to make. Potion of plentiful healing. Let's make some of those. Rabbit mushroom stew. Well, we've already got some of that, so we won't make any more. And we've got some boiled mud crab, so we'll leave that. So, oh. do want to eat some food, so let's have our other part of our smoked elk roast for dinner, and then we will have some of our boiled water. And then as our last act, this episode is about twice as long as I normally go, so I hope you're enjoying the bonus viewing. Let's go for stamina. And it's gone that long just because we got lost, basically. So we've got 2 perks to upgrade, so now we've got a little bit of a decision about where to go. So I think I was kind of expecting us to be up there by now. So I mean, what have we done that episode? We've done some light weaponry, we've done some range weaponry, we've done a lot of sneaking, we've got some wayfarer, we did do some trading in a previous episode, which actually put our speech up. I'm just not quite sure what perks to take. I think wayfarer, have we got one around law of predators? Yeah. Know about predators. Already got that. Speech we could take. Alchemy, we haven't really got anything. What I really wanted to do is to get that range weaponry up, because that's what we've been using most of the time. My sneak's not high enough to go up just yet. No. Oh, we've gone to the wrong thing. I think we'll actually probably keep that perk point for now. So let's just use this, set this to be a roaring campfire for the night. And that will be the end of our episode. So we've had a fair wander. We're not sure where we are. We're on a road somewhere. We were trying to find Falkreath, and we've gone a bit wrong in the woods, which should teach us an important lesson in the future, perhaps, about following roads. We've got our little skeevers, a number of them who are left, on patrol down the bottom. And yeah, that's going to be it for the episode. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Any comments, do let me know. If you've liked, please do like. If you've really liked it, please do subscribe. It'd be great to have you as a subscriber to my channel. I'm Lukey P. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon.